Hello everyone, welcome to IEMLabs. I am Somnukta and today I am going to tell you how you can create your own web server with express.js, which is a Node.js web framework. So I have already made a video on how you can create your first web server with Node.js. So in this video I am going to talk about how you can create your web server with Node.js framework Express. Okay, so So in my previous video where I have shown the creating a web server with Node.js, I have written this much of code. Okay. So here Node.js provides a HTTP module through which through which you can create a web server where user will send a request and receive a response. But when you build a web application, that it will not have a simple request and response, but it will have multiple types of requests. And also there is different types of routes where users are requesting for home page, about us page, contact page, and many other different pages. Okay, so that means you have to send a request for particular endpoints. Okay, for that you have to send different types of requests, right? So to handle these type of things, we it's better to use a framework. Okay, so for that, Express is an amazing web framework of Node.js. Okay, so let's move back to the PowerPoint and let's understand what is Express.js. So Express.js is basically a Node.js web application framework. Which is very easy and very fast to use. Okay, it also provides many HTTP utility methods and middlewares. And with this, you can create your own API very quickly and fastly. Okay, cool. Now let's have a look at some of the features of Express.js. So first one is that it is faster server-side development, which is basically Express.js provides many commonly used features of Node.js in the form of functions that removes the need of code for several hours, and also it saves time. Okay, another is that middleware. So middleware is basically the program that has access to the database client request and other middlewares. It is mainly responsible for systematic organization of different functions of Express.js. Third one is that routing. So Express.js has highly advanced routing mechanism which helps to improve the state of web page with the help of URLs. Okay, fourth one is that, which is very important one, that's that templating. Okay, so Express.js provides templating engine that allow developers to build dynamic content on the web pages by building HTML templates on the server side. Okay, and last one is that debugging. You know that debugging is the most important, as it's a very difficult task to do. So Express.js makes debugging easier by providing a debugging mechanism, and that has ability to pinpoint the exact part of the web application that has bugs. Okay, cool. So that's the features of Express.js. Now let's move back to the practical. Okay, now let's do some hands-on with Express.js. So for creating a web server with Express.js, we need to install Express from third-party application. Okay, so basically Express is not in the Node.js module. Okay, you have to externally install it through a Node package manager. Okay, cool. Now for that, first what you need is that creating a package.json file. Okay, so for that you have to write npm I. So for that you have to write npm init. Okay, cool. So first it will ask package name. So I will set this that default Node.js plus Express package name. Okay, sorry, you have to change that. So I am writing Express. Okay, package name Express, version is 1.0.0. Description web server with Express. Entry point is Express.js. Okay, test command is okay. So test command is okay. Leave that now. For now, leave that. Git repository also leave. Keywords leave. author is, I'm writing my name Subham.co. License is ISA by default. Okay, cool. So as you can see that a JSON format data will appear here. Name express, version this, description, main, express.js, scripts is test and okay, is by default test, and the author and license. Okay, cool. So is this okay? Yes. Cool. So if I cut this, and you can see here package.json file appear here. So here you can see the name is express, version, description, main, okay, script here. So here I have to write one thing. Okay, I want to write here. Wait, start div. Okay, node express.js. Now what you have to do here? Now I have to download the express.js module. Okay, from the npm. So let's write npm install express. So if you wish, you can also go to their documentation. So right here express npm. Okay. So here you can see that the first link express npm. Click on this. Okay. So here this is the npm. So as you can see the weekly downloads. This one. Leave it. Okay. So here you can see that npm install express. Okay. So I have also written that npm install express. Okay. Cool. Enter. So it will download. It will show some error. Wait. Let me check this. Actually, second I'm writing. So it will show this error because I have named my package.json file name as express. So that's why we have to change this name. Okay, cool. So I am changed it as server with express. Okay, cool. Now again npm install express. Okay, let's install this first of all. Okay, cool. So as you can see that the node modules package comes here. So here many other packages are there, and also here express must be there. Okay, so as you can see here express. Okay, cool. Now one more thing, in package.json file you can see that here dependencies added and express dependency added here. Okay, and this is the version number 4.17.1. Okay, cool. So now you have successfully installed express in your local environment, means in your project. Okay, so now let's create a server with express. So first of all, what you have write constant express, take a variable as express and require express module. Okay, cool. Now what you have to do, you have to create another variable. I take this as app and call the express as a function. Okay, cool. Now what you have to do, you have to listen. So you have to write the where is your server listens to. So for that you have to write app dot listen. Sorry, listen to port. Okay, so app dot. So wait, let's take a variable of port and I'll take the port number as 3000. Okay, cool. Now what you have to do, app dot listen and mention here that under listen and mention here the port and the callback function. Okay, callback function as error if error occurs then. Okay, cool. So here if error occurs, then console log something went wrong. Okay, cool. Else what you have to write here successfully listening on port. So listening on port number. Okay. So now in the terminal, if you run here in npm start, okay. So here, because here you can see here I have written here that start script of node express.js. Same thing. If you write here node express.js or npm start, both the thing work similarly. Okay. So npm start. So you can see here that's successful listening of port 3000. So if you open your browser and write here localhost 3000, here you can see that the port is running, but you have not mentioned any get request, so that's why it shows here cannot get slash. Okay, cool. Now our server is successfully running. So let's add some get request here. Okay, so adding get request. Okay, cool. So here for adding any get request or any post request, you only just have to write app dot get for get request, app dot post for post request. For any updating, if you want to update anything, then you have to write dot put. Okay, and for deleting anything, means if you want to add some HTTP method of delete, then you have to write only delete. Okay, so here I want to only add the get request. Okay, so here app dot get, and after that, first of all, you have to write the route where you want to get the data. Okay, so I've written here the slash route. Okay, and after that you have to write here the callback function. So callback function, first parameter as request, second as response. Okay, cool. So here I only want to send the this dot send. Okay, sorry, this dot send, and I want to pass here hello. This is my first express server. Okay, cool. So if you run the server again, npm start, it gives some error. Okay, because both the here you have to write a request. Okay, req request. Okay, cool. So if I run this again, npm start. You can see that the server is listening on port 3000. Okay, so let's open the browser and refresh this page. Cool. So as you can see here, that hello, this is my first express server. Okay, so if you right click and inspect, okay, and if you go to the network tab and again refresh this page, you can able to see that the 304 code is written because it is modified. Okay, because you have already seen this, because you have already get this request. Okay, that's why it says 304 status code that is modified. Okay, so in preview here you can see the response data. Here the headers. Okay, so request URL is this, status code 300 not modified. Okay, request method is get request. Okay, and here the content type is text slash HTML. Cool. So this is very simple, right? In Node you have to first of all create a HTTP server by just writing http.create server. But here it is very simple, quite simple, and also structure. You can write here code very structured way, like that. Like let's take example that I want to say about us page. Okay, so for that we have to write app.get. Okay, class. Let's take about route. Okay, and callback function has request response as parameter, and here let's send the data of hello. This is about us page. Okay, it shows some error. Let's check out. Okay, because here you have to write the arrow key, arrow character, because it is a arrow function, right? That's why. Okay, cool. So if you now go to the browser and write here localhost 3000 slash about. Okay, if you wait for this, it says cannot get about. Okay, let me check. Oh yes, yes, because you have to again restart the server in pin start. So now if you go to the browser and refresh the page, cool. So as you can see here that in slash route you can see the hello, this is my first express server, and in about if you write the about route, then here you can see hello, this is about us page. It is quite simple, right? So that's it. So this is the get request and this is the get request for home page. This is the for the about us page. And you can here also write post request, pull request, anything. Okay, cool. So it is quite simple. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video.